there, but it's just sad. Natalie goes on to explain, that's how jail is supposed to rehabilitate people. And Mackenzie responds, but I don't need to be rehabilitated. I don't need that. Meanwhile,
welcome back to your daily dose. As you can hear from this podcast narrating that jailhouse call between Mackenzie and her mother, that leads me to our next conversation we're gonna have. This call exposes exactly how Mackenzie Shirilla felt about her sentence behind bars. When her mother tries to explain that jail is meant to rehabilitate her, Mackenzie fires back, saying she doesn't need it. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Without further ado, let's get into it. When the Netflix documentary The Crash dropped, a local Ohio tragedy instantly became a worldwide obsession. At just 17 years old, Mackenzie Shirilla intentionally drove her car into a brick building at 100 miles per hour, instantly killing her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and their friend, Davion Flanagan. We all know the horrific details of the crash, but the real conversation right now is about what happened after the gavel fell. Mackenzie was sentenced to life in prison and will not be eligible for parole until October 2037, meaning she must serve a minimum of 15 years. But it is where she is serving that time and how she is living that has the public absolutely outraged. Mackenzie is currently locked up at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Marysville. But this is not your typical, grim, concrete maximum security prison. Originally built over a century ago, this facility was designed with a focus on rehabilitation rather than raw punishment. The sprawling 250-acre campus looks completely different from standard institutions. Instead of traditional, cramped iron cells, a vast portion of the inmates live in open, college dorm-style housing units. They have access to beautiful outdoor visitation areas, structured recreational activities, and massive green spaces. The list of things Mackenzie and her fellow inmates get to do is staggering. The facility hosts full cosmetology courses where prisoners can learn to style hair and give manicures. There are high-level interactive media and web design classes. Inmates can even take continuing education classes to earn full college degrees from major institutions. They can participate in an animal trainer program where they literally get to live with and train service dogs on campus. The prison even features a specialized nursery house called the ABC program. In this program, qualifying incarcerated mothers live in a modern, $2 million facility to raise their newborns, complete with assigned inmate nannies to help them out. Compare this to most murderers in America, who are sent to stark, high-security penitentiaries, locked away from the world with zero amenities. While prison records reveal Mackenzie has already been written up dozens of times for breaking rules behind bars, she still retains access to a community-focused campus full of second chances. And that leaves the public deeply divided. Dominic and Davion will never get to go to college, learn a trade, or see the outside of a brick wall. So we have to ask the ultimate question. Is this justice? Is it fair that someone who took 2 lives at 100 miles per hour gets to live out her youth with these kinds of opportunities? Or does true rehabilitation require treating prisoners like human beings? Let me know what you think in the comments.